Cybernetics is the transdisciplinary study of control and communication in the animal and the machine. The term was coined by mathematician Norbert Wiener in 1948. From the word Kybernetes, or meaning steersman or governor. That's cybernetics. At its core, cybernetics focuses on mechanisms and principles that allow system, whether biological, mechanical, social, or cognitive, to regulate itself. So I studied cybernetics and how to control myself from craving cigarettes. And I have cybernetics as from previous discussions that I had with the Bible, that we cannot really, the body doesn't have any control. The law of the body doesn't have any control over all these things, unless the spirit, the law of the spirit, would actually be the one to kill the body, making you free to do all these things, with sin in the body being the one to do it, to be doing it, and not consciously you being doing the thing when you actually have the law of the spirit. But I have this other thing with cybernetics, which I'm trying to check it out, like to see if it really works, if I can work this. So once again, the cybernetics is for biological, mechanical, or social, or cognitive, to regulate itself, the state, the craving, the stress, or whatever, making adjustments or control action to stay on course toward the goal, or I was wrong. Actually, to regulate itself, achieve goals, and adapt to its environment. So let's start with the core concepts of cybernetics. The entire field is built on a few central concepts. Number one, the feedback loop. This is the most critical concept. A feedback loop is a circular causal process where the output of a system returns as an input, influencing subsequent action. There's a negative feedback, that's control or stability. The output acts to reduce or dampen the initial input or deviation, allowing the system to maintain a stable state, like a thermostat turning on air conditioner and temperature when temperature is too high. Like forget about the sample. Let's go back to my style. So that's actually what I said. The negative feedback. The output acts to reduce or dampen the initial input or deviation, allowing the system to maintain a stable state. Then there's the positive feedback. The positive feedback is for growth or change. The output acts to amplify or reinforce the initial input, pushing the system toward a new state. Like, no examples. Number two. So the first one was actually like, the feedback loop. Number two, control. So what I'm talking about right now are the core concepts of cybernetics. So number two, control. This refers to the system's ability to steer itself toward a specific goal or maintain a desired state. In an electrical system, this might be a regulator. In a human, it's the nervous system. So that's what I need to do for cybernetics, is to focus on my nervous system in controlling myself from craving smoking. Number three of the core concepts of cybernetics: communication and information. This involves the transmission and processing of information within the system and between the system and its environment. Information is what allows the system to perceive its current state and assess the required adjustments. So as you can see, it's getting a little more dense and a little. We're getting an idea, right? What the cybernetics is about to do.
You must find them for me.
So there are applications and influence. Cybernetics is a meta-science whose principles apply across a vast range of disciplines. And so there's discipline like engineering. In engineering, there are application of cybernetics like robotics, control systems, and automation. Like, for example, cruise control in a car uses feedback to maintain a set speed. In biology or neuroscience, understanding the regulatory mechanisms in living organisms such as reflexes and metabolism and the nervous system's function. Like, we all had that brief education in our science about the nervous system in parts of the living organism of the human being, the parts like how it functions in our elementary days, actually, or high school. I don't remember. So in computer science also, it provided the theoretical foundation for artificial intelligence, or AI, and information theory. Concepts like recursive loops and goal-seeking algorithms are fundamentally cybernetic. In social sciences, analyzing how organizations, markets, and societies function, adapt, and make decisions based on communication and feedback mechanism. Just like, I had accounting as a course in college. I use cybernetics. I've been using cybernetics with my accounting when I pay up my bills, when I owe money. I use cybernetics in my own way, like converting payments into exchange rates into different times or era, like 1970s, 1960s, or even 1990, depending on how I could, how would affect my my life, how I could condition myself or adjust myself into making payments to loans or bills. Like, it's how I manage my accounting, and it works fine. And it also, by doing those accounting stuff, it actually helps me do cybernetics simultaneously in managing my allowance with my cigarette allowance or coffee allowance. Like, you know, makes me manage it. Simultaneously, it works on how it would affect my smoking habit. Smoking habit. In short, cybernetics explores the pattern that connects all these seemingly different systems, allowing general principles of self-regulation to be applied universally. So, in cybernetics, the nervous system's role in making you quit smoking is viewed through the lens of feedback loops and self-regulation. Essentially, it needs to rewire its own control system. The addiction to smoking is a powerful, learned, and self-reinforcing cybernetic loop. So we go back to the loop. That's from what I said, core concepts number one. There's a feedback loop, and that's the most critical concept. A feedback loop is a circular, causal process where the output of a system returns as an input. So there's a negative feedback, which is control or stability. The output acts to reduce or dampen the initial input or deviation, allowing the system to maintain a stable state, like, you know, addiction, craving, like, you know, craving. So we go to what I was saying. The addiction to smoking is a powerful, learned, and self-reinforcing cybernetic loop. To quit the nervous system, the nervous system must establish a new corrective feedback loop. So you have an idea. There needs to be a corrective feedback loop. So there's the addiction feedback loop. That's the problem. The addiction feedback loop, the problem. Hang on 1 second. So there's a dog barking, and it's a bit noisy. So I actually used a dog whistle to block it from barking. So this is just a commercial. So the dog whistle, it works best when you invert it like this at the bottom, like that. It blocks the dog from barking when it keeps barking. So let's go back to the addiction feedback loop, the problem. So the nervous system, especially the brain's reward circuit, sets up a positive feedback loop for smoking. The input, number one, the input, a trigger, you know, for seeing a cigarette or for needing the cigarette or whatever. Like, you know. Number two, the system action in smoking. Number three, the output or the feedback. Nicotine floods the brain, causing a surge of dopamine, and that's the reward. And number four, the goal reinforcement. The nervous system registers the surge of pleasure and relief, enforcing the behavior. Like, I must repeat this action to get this reward and avoid withdrawal. And this loop makes the habit self-sustaining. So we have now the quitting loop, and that's the solution. So to quit, the nervous system must execute a negative feedback loop for self-control and establish a new reference value, the goal of being a non-smoker. The nervous system can achieve this by, number one, disrupting the reward circuit. We're getting dog barks from even Parker house. So let's go back to the disrupting the reward circuit. So the nervous system must learn to disconnect the trigger from the dopamine reward. Action. When a craving or input occurs, the nervous system needs to override the habitual response for smoking with a deliberate, goal-directed action. As for me, my action would be to because when I wake up early in the morning, or whenever when I'm sleeping, when I wake up, if I don't have any cigarettes, I need coffee and cigarettes immediately. That's what I was saying, like it's actually the input. That's the trigger that I need the cigarette. That's the input. And then what I set up for myself when I have that input when I wake up, that I need that cigarette immediately, that I won't be able to make it waking up really relaxed and really fresh with when I I really need the cigarette, that the input, like there's craving. And what I set up for myself for deliberate and goal-directed action is to go to the bathroom and take a shower. The override that I created for that is to think about why I need to actually stop smoking, is because I wasn't being active. Like, I can't do anything. Like, that's the main sentence there. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. All I do is smoke and drink coffee, and I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I need to do it. I need to do this, like what I'm doing right now. I need to do a lot of things, like other activities. I need to be active. So that's the override, is to think about can't do anything. And my corrective feedback is corrective feedback. Every time the nervous system successfully resists the craving, the original feedback loop is weakened. So what I said earlier, the action that I did was to take a bath. So when I wake up, I need cigarettes. I need an action to override the input or the craving. and then after take a bath, I'll start working. So that's the override, and the action is that's how I have to do the corrective feedback. Says that every time the nervous system successfully resists the craving, the original feedback loop is weakened, and the executive control function in the prefrontal cortex are strengthened, and this is a form of self-regulation. So there's the last part is utilizing the neurofeedback. It's a cybernetic intervention. So neurofeedback is a direct application of cybernetics to the nervous system. 1. The system or person is given the real-time feedback, a visual or auditory signal on their own brainwave activity, particularly in areas linked to craving and self-control. We'll go back to make this easier to utilize later on when I provide a summary of my own plan in using my cybernetics for quitting smoking. So number 2, the person is trained to voluntarily adjust the brain activity, like to lower activity in the craving centers to make the feedback signal change. Number 3, this process provides the nervous system with a direct corrective control mechanism over the involuntary patterns of addiction, teaching it to stabilize itself in a non-addictive state. So, in essence, the nervous system must act as its own steersman. That's the meaning of cybernetics. Constantly monitoring its current state, the craving or stress, and making adjustments or control action to stay on course toward the goal or abstinence. Now, let me summarize you. I need to share this to you so that I could brief you later on after a while if it's working. That I have already controlled my use my cybernetics and have upon monitoring create state my updates and how things are going. So my cybernetics for quitting smoking. 1. Negative feedback. The negative feedback is can't do anything. And that is to set up a loop for the new reference value, the goal of being a non-smoker, which is to be more active and have more activities. So the negative feedback is can't do anything. That's the loop that I created. Can't do anything. So why am I doing the cybernetics for quitting smoking? My negative feedback, so I can't do anything. That's the loop that I'm gonna set it up for. I can't do anything. Keeps repeating. Can't do anything if I keep smoking, or if I don't have any smoke. If I don't have any cigarettes, I'll end up sleeping because I can't do anything. When I need cigarettes all the time. Number 2, override. So when input occurs, craving. So when input occurs for the craving. When input occurs or craving, that's the input, craving. I need to have a deliberate or a goal-directed action, which is to take a bath, then start working. And I assign my work to be with my other colleges that I attended: music, computer school, and accounting. So for music, I'll start playing my guitar, making music, creating content with my guitar and writing skills. And for computer courses, I'm gonna use my cell phone using my audio and video editing and create content, my media, my videos and everything, like this one. And for other, something, like I said earlier, it's almost connected, like simultaneously it works for my control with my cigarette smoking. I'll do my accounting and I'll do my accounting with my allowance to pay up my borrowed money and manage my finances. And number 3, corrective feedback. So when the nervous system successfully resists the craving, because I was taking a shower and start working, the loop is weakened and the executive control functions in the prefrontal cortex is strengthened. This is called self-regulation. So it's gonna work like that. It's gonna weaken my craving and I'll do more work just by taking a bath and start working when I really need a cigarette. Just like right now, before I did this video, I took a shower and I dressed up for this video to look like, a virtual, to be my virtual self doing this. Like, I even put gel in my hair like that. And so utilizing the neurofeedback, once again, the last part that I mentioned previously. So the system or the person is given real-time feedback on their own brainwave activity, particularly their craving and self-control. Number 2, the person is trained to voluntarily adjust their brainwave activity to make the feedback signal change. Number 3, this process provides the nervous system with a direct corrective control mechanism over the involuntary patterns of addiction, teaching it to stabilize itself in a non-addictive state. So, it doesn't really matter to you if what my negative feedback, which is can't do anything, or smoking, and my override, which is to take a shower and then start working, would actually work. But I definitely mentioned that there's feedback that I need to like the neurofeedback that I need to monitor what's going on with what I'm doing. And in essence, once again, the nervous system must act as its own steersman. That's the meaning of cybernetics, once again. Constantly monitoring its current state or craving or stress and making adjustments, control or action, and staying on course toward the goal, which is abstinence. I hope that finds this. I hope you find this idea to work with whatever you want to use the cybernetics for. And you can use AI like Gemini, Google Gemini. There's an app called Gemini where you can ask whatever you want to ask, and that's where you can get ideas, and just like what I'm doing with cybernetics. And I definitely still be smoking. I have another pack there for tomorrow for another set of my packs, which is already minimal with 2 packs only because I had to, as I mentioned, I had to pay using my accounting skills, my borrowed money, and I'm gonna, like, whenever I need to smoke, if I run out of cigarettes, I'll keep doing this, take a shower, start working, create a lot of things with with everything like that I was doing with sci-fi, aesthetics, and cyberpunk interests. And I hope that's something that's gonna. I hope that it's gonna work. Like, I have complete trust and have faith in this. Cybernetics is really a part of the sci-fi aesthetic and cyberpunk themes of my lifestyle. Like, it has to be like that.